We at LAPO are committed to poverty eradication. We equally believe that the battle against poverty requires the effort of everyone.
Hello viewers, you're welcome to Bridging the Gap, a program which is brought to you by Lift Above Poverty organization LAPO. My name is Patience Nauku Nwana, and on this edition we are going to be talking about depression and suicide. Depression and suicide has become a major public health burden globally, and it's a human tragedy that must be addressed, especially with the increasing number of young people who are involved. So on this morning's edition, we are going to be talking about this. We are going to be looking at some of the factors leading to depression. We're also going to be talking about some symptoms of depression and also the reasons why someone would decide to take his or her life. So today I have with me in the studio Dr. Ehigiator Adayonfo. Doctor, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, and good morning, viewers.
Yes, Dr. Adayonfo is a consultant psychiatrist, University of Benin Teaching Hospital, and with him we are going to be looking at why will somebody decide to take his or her life. We're also going to be looking at the symptoms of depression, like I said, and also where those who are suffering from mental health issues or from depression, where they could seek for help. Okay, doctor. Let's look at what we mean by depression and suicide.
Thank you. Depression is a kind of emotional or psychological or psychiatric illness where the patient is persistently unhappy, they always feel tired, and then they lose interest. They stop enjoying all the activities that used to be enjoyable to them, and they are unable to sleep well, or they may sleep too much. Most of them will lose appetite. A few of them will now eat more than they used to eat. They have problem with remembering. They are unable to concentrate, and somewhere along the line, if it gets more serious, they may become hopeless. They may feel worthless, and they may feel helpless. At this point, they are going to have suicidal ideation, and then some of them may actually go on and carry out what we call complete suicide. Then suicide is described as intentional taking of one's life. So when a person intentionally takes his or her life, the person is said to have carried out suicide. So that is depression and suicide.
All right, doctor, what is the current statistics on depression and suicide in Nigeria?
Okay, yeah, the current statistics shows that the prevalence of depression, according to the World Health Organization, is put at 25%, which means 25% of Nigerians have some form of depression. Then that of suicide has actually been fluctuating, but it has never, is always been between 2 and 3%.
Let's talk about now the symptoms. The symptoms. I think you have mentioned.
Yeah, I've mentioned
yes,
some already.
Some of them.
The symptoms of depression includes persistent unhappiness. The person is persistently unhappy. The people always feel tired. They are lacking in energy, so they are unable to do their work. Now, they stop enjoying all the things that you expect a person to ordinarily enjoy. Things that used to give them pleasure, like watching television, like visiting people, like attending church programs, like reading the Bible, and so on and so forth. All of a sudden, they lose interest in doing any of these things. And then some of them, they don't have appetite to eat anymore. And then they may lose weight consequently. They have problem with their sleep. they are unable to concentrate. They cannot remember as much as they used to. And of course, they can no more attend to, daily needs. For example, you can have somebody who is depressed who cannot take his or her bath unless he or she is reminded to do so. Who cannot, change his or her clothes unless he or she is reminded to do so. So all the things that they used to be interested in, they can no more be interested in them. And then some people who are depressed may also hear voices, that others around don't hear. They may see things that others around don't see. And then they may also begin to harbor beliefs that are irrational. For example, somebody who is depressed may believe that he or she is the cause of the problems of the world, Or they may believe that, people who are on their own, just minding their business, are making jest of them, are laughing at them, are talking about them. And then if this progress, because of depression, they may get to a point where they feel hopeless, they feel worthless, they feel helpless, they feel that, they are in the worst situation in life, self-esteem will drop, and then they can stop going to work, or even if they go to work, they are not able to perform at work, and then they may become suicidal. They may feel as if, what are they still living for? Why are they still in life? What is the use being alive if if they cannot get out of their predicament? Because again, that is one thing about depression. Those who are depressed are usually aware that, something is wrong. They are not, this is not how they have been. This is not how they want to be. Contrary to some other mental health problems where the people may not be aware they are ill. Those who have depression are often aware, and because of this awareness that, they are no more like they used to be, they are not like their other people, and so on and so forth, they may begin to contemplate suicide, that we call suicidal ideation. And sometimes they may even go on and begin to really carry out suicidal attempts. And sometime they succeed in taking their own life intentionally, and that is what we call suicide. So these are some of the symptoms of depression.
We're going to take a break now for Faces of LAPO. And when we come back, we are going to be looking at some of the challenges of mental health in Nigeria, and also where people who are depressed, where they can get help. Please stay tuned.
My name is Mrs. Adegbite Adebela Olabisi. I am selling baby care things at oldest shopping complex, Bodede, Osun State. I've been in LAPO since 2017, April 4, 2017. So since then, I could not regret that I'm with LAPO. With LAPO, the house that me and my husband is living in within now, I bid the house, we bid the house with LAPO money. And everything we do concerning our children in bringing up their education is with LAPO money. My first daughter gained scholarship from LAPO, and since then, they never disappoint me. Whenever this girl wants to pay her school fees, they will pay it, and we will go and pay the money to the school. And I'm very proud of it. Whenever I want to cancel, or many people come to me for help, I told them, come and join LAPO and you will not regret it. The message I have for LAPO is to thank LAPO, because LAPO has been doing great things. And I pray God will help LAPO, and even the CEO of LAPO and all the entire staff. God will bless you all.
Welcome back from Faces of LAPO. Let's also talk about the challenges now. What are some of the challenges of mental health in Nigeria?
Yeah, the challenges are not different from the way it is, number one, where you have a society where 25% of them are said to have depression, then there will be, low productivity. People cannot go to any office and get the best from a person who has a mental health challenge, even if the person is at work. And in the majority of instances, the person cannot even be at work. And so there is an impact on society. If you have teachers who have mental health problems, of course, they cannot impact the students, the pupils, as much as they ought to. And of course, on the long run, that has a profound implication for the future of the country. Now, if you have parents who have mental illnesses, how are they going to be able to raise their children properly? And if children are not raised properly, it means that the future for the country is bleak.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Thank you so much for coming on the program today. All right, we've been talking about depression and suicide with Dr. Ehigiator Adayonfo. He's a consultant psychiatrist from the University of Benin Teaching Hospital. And Doctor has mentioned a lot of things here. I would like to emphasize on one or two of them. Doctor says he has told us that about 25% of Nigerians suffer from depression, and it's quite high for us here in Nigeria. So that means that the government needs, in fact, everybody, all hands must be on deck to ensure that this figure is brought to the barest minimum. Like for instance, the government needs to give more attention to mental health. The government has to, by providing enabling environment, the drugs, recruitment of personnel, and even the infrastructural services are also important. Then also we have the civil society organizations, like Doctor mentioned. The civil society organizations should continue to increase awareness, because we have poor awareness of mental health in Nigeria. So the civil society organizations, the non-governmental organizations, they should continue to educate and enlighten the people. And the communities, the family members, the communities should desist from stigmatizing people with mental health issues. People who are depressed, they will not come out if you stigmatize them. If you mock them, or if you refuse to associate with them, you will not see them coming out to seek for help. So the communities, the family members should show support and love for our loved ones who are depressed or mentally ill. That is where we will end the program for today. If you are interested in talking to Dr. Ehigiator, you can reach us on the numbers on the screen, and we will link you to our doctor here. And if you also wish to visit our offices or visit LAPO for any information that you need, you are free to do that. You can also reach us on social media. See you, we come your way again. Have a lovely day.